What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. DMZ missions are where it's at, and on the docket today we have Harmful Waves, which is a mission for the Black Mous faction in DMZ. This mission tasks you with killing 35 enemies with a specific weapon configuration in a specific place. And originally I thought this mission was fairly straightforward, only to kind of feel like it was bugged, and then eventually discover that it is actually fairly straightforward as long as you adhere to two very important criteria, which I will share. Let's go. So looking at the mission text itself, it mentions that we have to kill 35 enemies with a suppressed designated marksman rifle with headshots in Zaya Observatory at a range of fewer than 3 meters. Now that's a hell of a lot packed into one sentence. So essentially the 35 enemies, that's cool. Zaya Observatory, that's fine. We know it's this area in the map here. And specifically this area can also be the weapons case spawn. In those cases, if that is the DMZ and there is a weapons case spawn circle on this area, I would advise you to wait for a team to clear this area out first and extract the case, or potentially not attempt it during that particular drop. You're gonna need some room to maneuver around, and having the additional stress on you of potentially having to PvP other players might not exactly help you in this case. But in the end, that's up to you, and I'll leave that up to you. Now, the suppressed designated marksman rifle portion here simply means that you could use any one of the marksman rifles, and just as long as you have a suppressor on there, you're good to go. That is the weapon that will work in this particular case. Now, I personally use the EBR for this, but you can absolutely use the SPR 208. The TAC M is also really good here. So whichever one of these weapons you've unlocked suppressors for and you feel more comfortable for, use that. Now, the 2 points that I mentioned in the intro of this video where I originally thought that maybe this mission might be bugged is that, first of all, the 3 meters that you have to kill an enemy from, to me feels like it needs to be like 1 meter. You essentially have to get the point blank kill award, and that's the only time when it actually counts as part of your 35 kills. All of the times where I was what I assumed to be 3 meters away from an enemy, but I did not get point blank to pop up, those kills did not count. Now, the second thing is actually that I wasn't able to register any kills that counted while ADSing. While this isn't mentioned in the text of the mission, I feel that this is perhaps a hidden requirement here, that you have to be shooting from the hip. You'll notice in the footage that's playing in the background that all of the kills that I'm getting that are registering and that are counting for the 35, I'm actually getting those from hip shots. So my advice to you would be to play the inside and outside of buildings, as you see in the footage here, essentially trying to coax enemies to coming into the building. Sometimes AI will just blindly charge into a room, but a lot of the times they will post on the outside or the inside of doors, essentially sitting on the corner of them and then peeking out and trying to get shots on you. Those are the easy enemies that you can essentially just run up to and basically put the gun right against their head and then pull the trigger. Being mindful of those two things is what enabled me to finally start seeing progress in this mission, and I was able to complete it in 2 deployments, getting 34 of my 35 kills in one drop, and then literally the last one in the second drop. This is good news to you then as well, because it means that you can split it across multiple deployments, which certainly does lessen the pain of this mission a little bit. And that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Let me know in the comments down below if there's anything about this that I didn't explain clearly, if you have any additional questions, as well as check out the channel for the other DMZ missions which I've created videos for. If there is one that you're looking for that is not in that list, please go ahead and suggest it to me in the comments. It might be on its way, or I can bump it to the top and we can get you sorted out sooner than later. Either which way, it's just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are in the world. And until next video, fucking cheers.
They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.